Hello students, welcome again. Students, in today's lecture, we want to discuss the summary or the story of a very famous tragedy, The Jew of Malta, written by Christopher Marlowe. As you can see this picture, this is Christopher Marlowe, who lived during the 16th century in England and who is also acclaimed, also considered as the father of English tragedy. He is known for his four important tragedies. Now, this play, The Jew of Malta, is a play, is a drama about some political conflicts between Malta and Turkey. Now, Malta is one country and Turkey is another country. There were some political conflicts between these two countries, and the play is based on that. Okay, this play is also about revenge, badla. Okay, the play also presents another theme of lust for money and richness. Barabbas, who is the tragic hero in this play, who is the protagonist in this play, he is highly ambitious man and he wants to collect or accumulate all richness of the world. Okay, so lust for money is one of the ideas presented by Marlowe. Another idea that we see in this play is the conflict between the Christians and the Jews. Okay, Jews is one community in Europe and Christians is another community. Okay, so the conflict between these two religions has also been presented successfully by Christopher Marlowe. Now, before I tell you the whole story, what happens in this play, let me introduce you to the five important characters presented by Marlowe. One, Barabas, who is a very rich Jew living in Malta. Number two, he has one daughter, Abigail, who later on turns into a nun. Okay, now Christians wanted to convert the Jews into their own religion. Okay, and that's why there was a problem, there was an enmity between the Christians and the Jews. The third important character is Furniss. Furniss is the governor of Malta, and fourth character is Mathias. Mathias is a young gentleman who wanted to marry the beautiful daughter of Barabas. And the fifth character is Ithamar. Ithamar is Barabas is the slave purchased by Barabas. Okay, so these are the five characters, and now let me tell you the story. In the beginning of this play, Barabas, who is a rich Jew, a businessman, he is waiting for his ships to board Malta. He had sent some ships for some business, okay, and he was looking for the arrival of his ships back to Malta, and he was expecting much profit from those coming back of the ships. Okay, another, in the next scene, Furniss is the governor of Malta, or you can say the king of Malta, and for governor, Furniss asks all Jews to pay the taxes. Okay, and Barabas is a Jew and he was the richest Jew in Malta, and Barabas, Furniss says that if anyone fails to pay the taxes, then half of their property will be captured or seized by the government of Malta. As a result, Barabas, who was rich and he believed that I have collected this richness after much toil, many efforts, and if I pay half of my wealth and richness to the government, then it is an injustice. So the enmity between Barabas and Furniss, the governor of Malta, starts there. Then Barabas denies Furniss that I will not pay the taxes, and that's why his house has been captured by the governor Furniss, and his house has been converted into a convent. Okay, now the problem was that in his house Barabas had already hidden much gold and he wanted that gold back. So Barabas sends his daughter Abigail to he asks her to enter into the convent and capture the hidden gold. So she goes there, okay, but and she gets him the money back, gets him the gold back. Now Barabbas wanted to take revenge against the injustice done to him, because his house, his property, all these things were captured by Furnish. So he wanted to take revenge. To take revenge, he goes to a market and he buys a slave. His name is Ithamar. Okay, Barabbas, on the one hand, now here the first scene ends in the first act ends. In the second act, Barabbas meets two gentlemen, Matthias and Lodowick. Both were willing to marry his daughter Abigail, right? So he promises both of them to that he will manage them to get them married to his daughter. But unfortunately, he plans something in which Matthias and Lodowick both kill each other, because they both wanted to marry the single girl, the beautiful daughter of Barabas. So this is how Barabas succeeds in killing these two people, two young men, Matthias and Lodowick. When Abigail comes to know that his father had planned to kill these two lovely gentlemen, she is not happy and she decides to become a nun, and she re-enters the nunnery, or she re-enters the convent. Okay. Now Barabbas did not like his daughter to enter into a nunnery. Okay, so Barabbas now plans to kill his daughter also. Okay, he plans to kill all the nuns who are living in the convent. So Barabbas asks Ithamar. Ithamar is the slave of Barabbas. He asks Ithamar to poison all the nuns. Ithamar serves some poisoned rice to all the nuns, and as a result, many nuns died because of the poison. So this is how Barabbas keeps on committing so many crimes in order to gain richness, in order to regain his lost wealth. Now, meanwhile, what happens, as I told you in the beginning, there was a clash, there was a conflict between the two countries, Malta and Turkey. Now, the Turks attacked Malta and make Barabas the governor. Okay, so he becomes the governor, but Barabas promises Furnish that he will expel the Turks from Malta and will kill Calimat. Calimat is the representative king of Turkeys, okay, of Turkey, and he promises Furnish that don't worry, I have become the governor, I have plans to kill Calimat, right? So this is how he tries to fool the governor of Malta, Furnish. Barabas then invites Calimat for a dinner party, and he plans to kill him by throwing Calimat in a boiling cauldron. Okay, but unfortunately, against his plan, Furnish had already planned to capture Barabas and to throw Barabas into the same boiling cauldron which he had prepared for Calimat. And at the end of the play, Barabas dies and Furnish wins. So it was a win of Christianity against the Jews. And this is how the play ends. At the end of the play, Furnish makes Calimat a prisoner and the play comes to the end. All in all, it is a play about the conflict between the Christians and the Jews. It is a play about revenge. It is a play about high ambitiousness on the part of Barabas, and it turns into a tragedy with the death of so many people at the end. I hope you loved this video. Please do share this video among all your friends and classmates. Thank you for watching. Thank you.